Cases of syphilis in newborn babies are on the rise across the country. State health officials are urging young women to take measures to prevent the disease. Now, it can be cured, but doctors say there is a lack of awareness. News 10's Amaya Kaznicki tells us how you can keep your unborn baby safe.
Syphilis cases continue to rise. In 2022, more than 3,700 babies were born with the disease, 10 times more than a decade ago.
This is definitely an issue that we're seeing not only in Michigan, but around the country.
According to the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, there were 16 cases of congenital syphilis reported. And as of 2021, that number has more than doubled. The COVID-19 pandemic only adding to the increase.
There were a lot of folks who did not go in for their routine healthcare visits.
Sparrow pediatric doctor Rebecca Shine says expectant mothers can be treated for the disease with a penicillin shot. But if the disease goes untreated, babies face a ton of obstacles after birth.
If your child has syphilis, though, the treatment for the baby is 10 days of IV penicillin, and they have to stay in the hospital the whole time, and you don't get to take them home.
Syphilis also leads to a higher risk of miscarriages and stillbirths.
Moms with syphilis during pregnancy is certainly something we've always dealt with.
Chief Medical Executive for Michigan, Dr. Natasha Bagdasarian, says for many years, syphilis was only seen as a disease of the LGBTQ community, specifically men, but that's no longer the case.
The way that the disease is affecting different communities has changed over past years.
Dr. Bagdasarian urges for anyone who is sexually active to be tested on a regular basis, hoping to prevent the spread.
Now, syphilis typically requires a blood test. Talk to your healthcare provider and request a syphilis test.
It's certainly worth getting tested and treated so you get to take home your baby.
In Lansing, Amaya Kaznicki, News 10.
At a time when syphilis rates are at a high, state and local health departments found out back in June they will no longer receive money to track and treat sexually transmitted diseases.
Plenty of rain today across mid-Michigan as we look live over downtown.